Ben states, "Our job is to protect our boys. And I didn't have that feeling that was important to our leadership in Mosul for a single minute. As you recall, you got the balls for that?" Haverford's team substitutes the red tape used by the SEALs with elasticity. They are free to work on important projects here. And that adds value to the risks. The ex-chief operator turns to face his erstwhile deputy. "Have as much faith in me as I have in you." The most recent tactic, which is being used against them by the Khalid Network, is a targeted attack on a truck in Munich. Jed describes the op at their palatial headquarters. They will replace the suitcase containing the custom bearings that were sent to Geneva for Tehran's nuclear program with counterfeits that Mossad supplied. No one is wounded as they go in and out. As long as everyone has faith in one another. Have faith, but double-check. That SEAL's mantra is similar to Raife Hastings. Additionally, he has called in a few favors since he is worried about how their work with Jed is going. Hastings communicates with an invisible contact who is well versed in Haverford through his father. This man claims that since the Iranian-sponsored bombing of American soldiers in Beirut in 1983, he's had one purpose. For a tiger to remain in its cage. All of this is connected to the terminal list book's Raife lore, even if Dark Wolf is keeping it at a distance. Once more, the Sela Scouts, his father's former Rhodesian Army Special Forces organization from the 1970s, are specifically mentioned in the series. We also go to a birthday celebration in Geneva for the infant son of Iranian Ambassador Cyrus Rahimi, Alan Ali Washnevsky. The youngster receives a brand new iPhone from his uncle Vahid, Hadi Kanjanpur. Is it a symbol of the poison of the West, or is it just for Candy Crush? The youngster is given an ancient-looking curved blade with an inscription by a government minister who is visiting from Iran. "Your dagger's handle is world-seizing." These men exchange uncomfortable glances. They also appear to have different philosophies. In order to evade civilian discovery, Eliza pulls Ben into a phony kiss in a tunnel outside the Munich target zone as part of the convoy strike preparations. However, it appears to be rather realistic. Alternatively, as the Israeli agent. "You make it easy, pirate," the former U.S. SEAL says. Raife would later observe a closer bond between them and assume that Edwards is using his penis to think. Once more. Raife, however, was going with Tal to a meeting with a Mossad operative while they were in the tunnel. A man who, as promised, provided them the fake bearings. However, Hastings was unaware of the box he surreptitiously gave to Tal, and she made no mention of it. The terminal list, Dark Wolf Episode 4 Recap, Trust Goes Both Ways. When Isha's killer was identified as a member of the Khalid Network, a covert organization that promotes nuclear proliferation, Ben Edwards shot an assailant 3 times on a crowded subway train. What's past is prologue. Which in one way is a win. However, Raife Hastings and his former SEAL leader are now at ideological differences as a result of the event. He notes that Ben entered by himself and had only one source of information. He also emphasizes how their objective has become less clear and riskier with each operation, even if they joined up with Jed Haverford to protect their brethren from harm. On a battlefield without lines, these operators' individual guts are not aligned. Or does the goal of this black bag work become increasingly clearer? Ben states, "Our job is to protect our boys. And I didn't have that feeling that was important to our leadership in Mosul for a single minute. As you